Hello, everybody. It is Captain Marty here. Thursday, October the 16th, and we are all set and ready for a good weekend opening of the rifle gun season in North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina. A lot of activity. I'll tell you about that and what little bit of fishing there is to talk about when I come back in just a second.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Edward Lee here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2. She's a modern 60-foot head boat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. And it ain't just about fishing. Keep your eyes peeled for dolphins, turtles, and all that beautiful Outer Banks scenery. Miss Oregon Inlet 2 is available for private charters, including bachelor and bachelorette parties, corporate retreats, and family reunions. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
Hi, I'm Captain Jay Cudworth of the Kokomo with Paradise Dolphin Cruises at Safe Harbor Marina in Wanchese. I want to invite you to take a ride out on the Roanoke Sound to see the majestic bottlenose dolphins up close. As a native, I'll be telling you stories from these waters as a boy growing up in Wanchese. Nature and history have combined to make this area unique, and I love sharing this special place with special people. So come on aboard with me and my crew and experience the real beauty of the Outer Banks. For more information, go online to ParadiseDolphinCruises.com. Again, this is Captain Jay. I look forward to seeing you soon.
So our offshore fleets are still tied to the dock. Talking with a couple of the captains yesterday, it seems like Saturday may be the next day they get out. So hopefully that is the case. And we are looking at a big cool off in temperatures, but really it's been a long, fruitless week for anybody that had planned on doing any boat fishing in the Atlantic Ocean. But that's normal for this time of year. Hopefully, though, we have some of the best fishing of the year this time of year offshore, especially for yellowfin tuna and king mackerel. When something changes, we'll bring you up to date on what's happening there. But Hatteras, Oregon Inlet, and even Ocracoke laid to the dock all week long so far. Now, what else we got going on? There's a little bit of a bite on the piers. The drum bite has not been red hot, but there have been a few drum being caught, and they're big ones, 44, 46 inches in that size range. We're seeing a really good showing of the bull, what they call the bull red drum. They're a little bit on the bigger side, but there are puppy drum being caught as well. Now, right now we're talking about the pier fishing, and not to the same degree on the surf, although there have been a few big ones caught in the surf, especially down at Cape Point. But that's not the only game in town. As the weather settles down a little bit, what we're going to see is the bluefish, there's been a few of them caught each day, but we're going to see that bluefish bite increase, and we're going to see the drum bite get better, and you're going to throw in some black drum to the catches. Before the blow, we had pompano, spot, sea mullets, and croakers too. Only thing is, the pompano bite's going to be pretty much over with. They go south. So right now, your choices would be get on the end of the pier, look for a big drum, or get closer to the shore on the pier or in the surf and switch over to bait and go for the pan frying fish would probably be your best bet for that. So that's really all there is to report on, which is not very much, I know. But I will be back in just a second. We'll talk a little bit about the backcountry, and we'll talk about the deer rut, which is in full swing right now.
Locally owned and operated since 1971, Billy's Seafood has been providing the locals and visitors of the Outer Banks with some of the freshest seafood you'll find. Not too far off the beaten path down Collington Road in KDH, Billy's Seafood has become a landmark for those seeking top-notch seafood at affordable prices. Billy's Seafood also has beer, wine, grandma's tuna salad, and other groceries as well. To see more, go online to billyseafoodobx.com. Billy's Seafood, putting fresh seafood on your table for over 50 years.
So in the backcountry, it's tough fishing right now, mainly weather related. I saw a few catches of speckled trout yesterday from the boat fishermen. I saw a few speckled trout, really not really what you call a catch, but just a few single speckled trout by the wade fishermen, the waders on the north end of Roanoke Island. Did not have a report from how the wade fishermen are doing back of Verdanthe, down on Hatteras, and I did not get any report from the backcountry boats fishing out of Hatteras proper. But they have been sneaking out there, finding a lee or an estuary and catching puppy drum, and they're catching a few bluefish and a few speckled trout. So that's really the long and the short of it. I mentioned I was going to touch on the deer hunting. Saturday, day after tomorrow, is the start of what we call the gun season. It's a long deer season that runs all the way till January the 1st. The deer are rutting. I'm in Hyde County, and the deer are absolutely chasing and rutting. We always have an early rut. And that's really one of the best times to go hunting. The black powder season, which is really not an accurate statement, it's really the muzzle loading season, will wind up. We've had 2 weeks of it, and that's kind of drawing to a close. And then we'll be able to pick up the rifles, the shotguns, and the other guns, and go deer hunting. Then we'll have 2 bear seasons. They're each 2 weeks long. One of them is in November. One of them is in December. Of course, various waterfowl seasons coming in. This is the time of year when some people are worried about pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie, and some of us are worried about backstrap on the grill, wrapped in bacon, marinated in Allegro, and grilled. Really, really, really looking for it. I haven't got any yet, but I'm going to get them today. Today is my lucky day. So that's what's happening. I hope you guys are having a great day. Things will get better. We got a lot of great fishing coming up. Enjoy your day, and let the good Lord bless you every chance he gets.